Hey guys, welcome back. We finally get to do our Nemesis Prime gameplay video, and unfortunately it is with a 3-star Nemesis Prime. I have asked Kabam in the past if they're ever going to have like a content creator program similar to like MCOC. You know, let me borrow a 5-star Nemesis Prime, fully forged, maxed out for like 24 hours, let me do a video on him, and then, you know, you guys can take him away. I've asked, but they never reply. They never, you know, tell me anything in regards to that. So that sucks, but we'll make it work with this 3-star version. First off, I think they did pretty good. I think they did actually really good with his character model. You know, for being a reskin of OG Prime, you know, the little glow, the red glare in the eyes, I think it looks freaking awesome. And the character model, I think it's freaking amazing. So they did a really good job there. Ability wise, they kind of they took things, you know, from certain characters, they kind of mashed it into him. You know, healing, nullifying, copying buffs, you know, characters, you know, other characters have that stuff, but they kind of put it into this guy, and it sounds like it works, and it does work to an extent. So healing on Nemesis Prime, it's consistent. It's not a lot, it's not, you know, a crazy amount of healing, but it's consistent on his special, so I think that's really good for him. Damage wise though, by himself, going up against like a normal character that doesn't get melee damage buffs, damage wise I think this guy is very bad. I think he definitely lacks damage, but at the same time you have to go back to the signature. I think that's part of the problem where they put the signature, the healing, into his specials. Giving this guy, you know, a damage boost, attack boost, you know, built into his kit, I think that would make him crazy OP, and I'm sure that's not what Kabam wants. They don't want another Megatronus on their hands. I'm still surprised Megatronus got released. But yeah, Nemesis Prime, he's good in a sense of his consistent healing, and he's really good in certain matchups. And for those matchups, let's talk really quick about a video. A lot of players, certain players got him when he was first released on Thursday last week, and I saw a gameplay video of a ranked up 5-star Awoken Nemesis Prime, probably fully forged, I don't really know, going up against Primal in Revenge of the King. And at first, you know, you see the gameplay video, you see that he's doing a shitload of damage, and I'm like, holy shit, you know, Nemesis Prime, you know, I totally underestimated his damage. He's doing like 30-40k damage, you know, with the specials, and it's like, wow, you know, this guy is legit a brand new god. You know, he rose above Megatronus, and then you take a good look at the buffs that he has, and he has a melee damage buff that doesn't go away, and it's from the mod. He copied over the mod buff, which I think it's cool, it's awesome, but at the same time, that kind of, it's a little bit deceiving where you think he does a whole bunch of damage, because then I saw a gameplay video of this guy going up against Mixmaster in ROK, and the damage is laughable. The damage is very low. The damage is nothing like against, you know, Nemesis Prime, or sorry, the damage is nothing like against Primal. He's healing again, it's pretty much nothing. It's very low, it's very minimal. Aside from the class disadvantage, you know, just in general, he doesn't do that much damage against certain characters. So really quick, let's just go over the certain characters that Nemesis Prime will shine against. And those are the ones that of course gain melee buffs. So characters like Prowl, like Tantrum, let's go down the list, like OG Prime, Primal, MB1, who else gets melee buffs? Down the list. What else we got? Thundercracker, Bumblebee, and what's his name? Motormaster. That's another one. Against those characters, I'm sure there's more, but I'm not going to go down the list. Against those characters though, Nemesis Prime, he'll have a chance to copy over the buffs, and you know, he'll do more damage, and if you time it correctly, you can throw off a special with the melee damage buff. So you'll get more healing, you'll get more damage, and it can work in certain situations. You know, he'll work. And there's certain situations where they're slightly better, and certain ones are for sure against Tantrum and Motormaster. These guys can get permanent melee buffs, which in turn means Nemesis Prime will get the permanent melee buffs, and also against Bumblebee, but against Bumblebee you have to get hit with the heavy, so I don't know, if I don't think you want to get hit. I don't think any of us wants to eat heavies for Bumblebee in exchange for like a melee buff. I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, against Tantrum and Motormaster, I think for sure he'll do really well. And also in the spotlight, on certain spotlights, certain paths where they have like, I think it's on this one, Divide, there's a lane here that has increased melee damage, and it's not permanent. I think it's timed like every few seconds. Yeah, 400% melee damage. So he'll be good in certain lanes, like like on this lane. So he's gonna do really well on that lane. But on the other lanes, on the other paths, he's not gonna do a crazy amount of damage. He'll have consistent healing, but it won't be anything crazy. And just for that reason alone, guys, the lack of damage but the consistent healing, I think Nemesis Prime is extremely good for early to mid game players. And if you have like a 4-star Nemesis Prime or even a 5-star Nemesis Prime, you'll be able to clear out Master pretty easily. But the more difficult content in the game, like Legends of Cybertron, Revenge of the King, and Alliance missions, difficulty basically anything over 100, he's definitely going to lack the damage. And against Primal, you can use Nemesis Prime, copy over that melee damage buff, and basically kill him really quickly. So there's no, he has no problem there. But against some of the other characters, it's going to be long drawn out fights. Fights you're not going to want to use, Nemesis Prime in. You'd rather use certain characters like OG Prime, OG Megatron. They just do way more damage than him. And in Alliance missions in the higher difficulties, you want to finish the fight quickly. You don't want to have long extended 5-minute fights with Nemesis Prime, risk eating a special, eating a 5-hit combo, or getting just KO'd really quickly, because at the higher difficulties, the enemy just does a whole bunch of damage. And healing, you're not really looking to heal much. You're mainly looking just to end the fights quickly. But yeah, just for those reasons alone, I don't quite think Nemesis Prime is like top tier. I don't think he's, god tier or anything like that. I think he's maybe middle of the pack of the tactician class characters. Definitely above Ultra Magnus for sure. So he's not dead last, but I think he definitely is middle of the pack at best. I think lower mid tier. But anyways, there is one synergy that I think can definitely help him out, and that's the synergy with Galvatron and Cyclonus. It's the Hand of Chaos synergy that gives him all Decepticon special attacks gain 15% special attack damage and 15% crit damage. So I think that'll help him out, in terms of damage and healing. So that's a good synergy if you want to invest in Nemesis Prime and prove me wrong that he's actually really good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, on Nemesis Prime for sure. Convince me otherwise that he's convince me that he's better than OG Prime, better than OG Megatron. Just try to see me from your perspective if you really do think that Nemesis Prime is like a god and he's extremely good. Let me know why. Let me know why you guys think that. Again, I do think he's good, but I just don't think he's that good. I don't think he's crazy good to blow your energon on. Try getting him. He's not that worth it, to be honest. There's just other tacticians that are better and that have better synergies, of course. But anyways, quick gameplay video with Nemesis Prime against Primal. We're gonna try going up against Primal. Probably do 2 fights with him where we just play normally against Primal. We're not gonna use a heavy to get rid of the melee buff. We're just gonna keep it on Primal just to see the damage that he does, and then in the next one we will do a heavy. We'll get rid of the melee buff, and then hopefully we can copy it over right away so we can start seeing like the damage increase. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right onto it. Sorry guys for talking so much. Oh, look at that, we actually copied the buff over right away and we're actually dead. So god, all right. was my bad. I looked up at the freaking melee buff and I was like, oh wow, it actually copied over really fast. I didn't think that was even possible. Okay, let's try it again. All right, first one was a warm-up, guys, for sure. It's one of the bad things of using a 3-star character. No room for error, especially against Primal. But okay, I don't think we copied over this time, so we are good. And there is the armor, the crit armor buff that we copied over. And we're gonna eat some damage there. And I just want to do some healing really quick. I need to hurry up though before he gets to like a higher thing though with that Jurassic mod. I think it's a Jurassic mod. Because I think eventually like all of his stuff just starts doing a whole bunch of damage. Alright, let's go for that special 2, guys. And there's some armor breaks. So not too bad, but as you can see, like the healing, it's not a crazy amount. He's not doing a crazy amount of damage. We haven't copied over the melee buff, so we're not actually healing that much. We're not doing a lot of damage. And that's pretty much how every single fight is gonna be for Nemesis Prime. The majority of the fights, of course, are gonna be like that against characters that don't have any sort of melee buffs. They're gonna be long fights, and like again at the higher difficulties, you don't exactly want to be using a character that lacks in damage. And here we're about to approach 100, so we gotta be careful maybe. Oh, he's enraged. He's pissed now. All right, so that's actually the very first time I've ever seen that mod hit 100. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's try this again, guys. We're gonna go for a heavy. We're gonna get that melee damage buff right away, hopefully, and then we can see the big difference in damage though. We were only doing I think like 70 damage per hit with like a light attack. So we'll see how it goes on this one, assuming we don't die right off the bat. Alright, go for the heavy, we nullified it, and can we copy it over? Not yet. Okay, we'll try one more time. There we go, there's a nullify. But as you can see, guys, we're not really doing that crazy amount of damage. Alright, I need to copy it over quickly. There it is, there's the melee damage. So now you guys can see we're doing 300 damage, 500 damage with medium hits, and yeah, the damage is crazy now. Let's go for a special 3. We'll see the healing on this. Let's actually block that. So we're at 91%. Let's see if we can get back up to 100. Our basic attacks are also going to be unblockable, so we'll just try going... uh-oh. Wait, I totally messed that up. I was like, wait, are we unstoppable? No, we're not unstoppable. Our basic hits are unblockable, but we're not unstoppable. So that was 100% my bad. Let's actually try it one more time really quick. But anyways, you guys kind of get the idea where Nemesis Prime is going to shine in certain lanes. He's going to shine against certain mods or characters that get melee buffs. The permanent melee buff mods are going to be the best, of course. For him, he's just going to dominate those lanes, but in every other scenario, oh shit, what am I doing? He's not going to be that good, basically. The other characters, the other tacticians, just outshine him in terms of damage. Let's go ahead and try one more time. We will not be super stupid and randomly go in. Alright, so we can copy over the melee buff. There's the nullify. I'm not sure how to time this this impulse thing. Oh wait, no, we copied it over already. Nice. Alright, there we go. We should heal back up to 100. Yeah, there we go. That's a whole bunch of damage, man. Alright, I ate some damage there on purpose. Wanted to do some healing again. But yeah, man, that video is so freaking deceiving. At first, you're like, oh my god, you know, Nemesis Prime, 5-star, fully forged, going up against Primal. He's doing a whole bunch of damage. He's doing like 30, 40k damage on his specials. He's insane. He's like the best character in the game. And then you play him against, you know, someone else like Mixmaster, and you see that, yo, you know what? His damage isn't that good. His damage is actually very low, which means the healing is going to be really low. So, yeah, just, I don't know, man. Again, like I said, certain situations against certain characters, he's going to be good, but the 70 to 80% of the other fights, you know, you're better off just using another character. And for alliance missions, higher difficulties, I wouldn't even recommend using this guy. I just feel like, you know, there's other characters that just do the job a whole lot better than him. So yeah, guys, we're gonna finish it off with one more special 3. I'm gonna try hitting him right now. If I see that he's blocking, oh shit, we actually got him up to a special 3. Never mind, actually. So we're just gonna end up getting destroyed by Primal, because Primal's a beast. And yeah, that's the end of Nemesis Prime, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you guys think otherwise of Nemesis Prime, if you guys think he's like extremely good, convince me. Let me know why you guys think that, or if you guys agree with me, you know, let me know as well. But he's a decent character, consistent healing, but the damage just isn't there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Kabam, please do a content creator thing for this game already. I want to be able to try out the new characters, please, when they come out, fully forged, maxed out, just for 24 hours, you know. Give me a day to do some gameplay video with them. But anyways, thanks, guys. See ya.